Good morning, all. Good morning. Am I audible? Okay. So once again, good morning, all. So this is the video lecture on design and analysis of algorithms, discussing module 4, dynamic programming. So in that we are going to see the very important topic today. So it's transitive closure. So in yesterday class, we have seen general methods with example and multi-stage graphs. So in today's class, we will be seeing transitive closure. So transitive means it is similar to transitive property. Okay. So transitive property means, so you have come across the word transitive law, right? A is to B, B is to C, then you tell it as A is to C. Okay, so A to B, B to C, then there is a path from A to C. That is the transitive property. So in that now you come across the new thing, transitive closure using Warshall algorithm. So transitive closure using Warshall algorithm. So come for the first topic. So what we tell the transitive closure. So this is the digraph. Okay. So digraph means directed graph. So there is a path from A to B, path from B to D, path from D to C, and D to A. So it's adjacency matrix. So that you can write it as how many vertices you are having. We are having A, B, C, D. So represent the A, B, C, D here. So where there is a path, A to B there is a path, give it as 1. B to D there is a path, give it as 1. So C there is no path, so it is entirely 0. So now you come for the last one, that is D. So D to A path is 1, D to C the path is 1. So this is the adjacency matrix what we have called. So seeing that, now we have to write its transitive closure. So how to write the transitive closure? So you can go through this particular definition. So before going for this, come for the transitive closure. The transitive closure of the directed graph with n vertices. So how many vertices you are having here? 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices can be defined as n cross n matrix. So it is a n cross n. So how many number you are having as n? Here it is 4, here it is 4. So 4 into 4, 16 elements you are having here. So it is a n cross n Boolean matrix is equal to T of ij, in which element in ith row and jth column is 1 if there exists a non-trivial path. So keep in your mind, element in which the element in ith row. So this is zeroth row. This is zeroth column. Zeroth row is A, zeroth column is A. So ith row and jth column. So is 1 if there exists a non-trivial path, that is directed path of positive length from ith vertex to jth vertex. So directed path of a positive length from I to J. Okay. So if there is a path from I to J, so A to B, you are having path. Keep in your mind, from A, there is a path to D. So from A, there is a path to B. So make the entire thing as 1. Understand? So there should be a directed path of positive length. So where the path is there, A to B path is there, B to D path is there, C no paths, D two paths are there. So if there is only one positive path, then mark the closure as completely one. Okay, so directed path or positive length from I to J. So if you are having a path from A to B, the transitive closure of A is 1. If there is a path from B to any vertex, A to any vertex, make it as 1. B to any vertex, make it as 1. From C, are you having to anything else? If there is there any edges from C? Yes. Anybody? Is there any edge from C? So understand carefully transitive closure. If you find any path from that particular vertex, the transitive closure is completely 1. So from A, the path is going to B. So any one of the vertex, there is a path, the transitive closure will be completely 1. So B also, B to D, there is 1. That's why the transitive closure of B is completely 1. So come for C, there is no path from C to any other vertex. So the entirely it is 0. From D, you are having two paths, one to A, the other one to C. So it's completely 1. Okay, so that is the transitive closure we are having. So now have you understood this particular thing? How to find the transitive closure? We can generate the transitive closure of the digraph with the help of depth first search or breadth first search. Okay, so since this method traverses the same digraph several times, we can use an algorithm. We can use an algorithm called Warshall algorithm. Okay, so Warshall algorithm constructs the transitive closure through a series of n cross n Boolean matrices. So R of 0, last one is R of 1. In middle, you will be having K minus 1 and RK. So write 4 R's. So n cross n means, so we have taken 4. So R of 0 and R of 0 is the first one. R of n is the last one. In between, you are having K minus 1 and K. Okay. So now you come for the Warshall algorithm. The element in ith row and jth column of matrix R is equal to 1. Okay, when you place 1, when there is a directed path of positive length from ith vertex to jth vertex with each intermediate vertex, if any, okay, so there should be a directed path from ith vertex to jth vertex. So here we are having a directed path from ith vertex to jth vertex, ith vertex A, jth vertex B, ith vertex B, jth vertex D, ith vertex D, jth vertex A as well as C. Understanding? So that is the I and J value. This means there exists a path from ith vertex Vi to jth vertex Vj with each intermediate vertex. Okay, so Vi a list of intermediate vertices, each number not higher than k. Okay, so Warshall algorithm. Two situations regarding this path are possible. In the first, a list of its intermediate vertices does not contain kth vertex. So that we tell R of ij of k is equal to Rij of k minus 1. So these are the two situations regarding the path. Okay, so list of its intermediate vertices does not contain kth vertex. So Rij of k is equal to Rij of k minus 1. The second possibility is that the path does not contain k vertex. So that way, if there is no k vertex, you go with Rik, Rkj. As I have already told you, it's a transitive property. So property A to B, B to C, there is a path from A to C. I to K, K to J, there is a path from I to J. So come for this particular thing. So how it is going to working? We shall see. R of 0. Okay. So R of 0, first you write the paths. Okay. So while writing the paths, so there is a path from A to B, mark it as 1. So apart from that, there is no path. So come for B, B to D, there is a path. C, no path, D. So ith row j column. So first row, first column will be the value of A0. Okay. So first row, first column. So what you are having the values? So first row and first column, it is R0. Coming for R1. So R1 means second row, second column. So first row, first column will be R0. Second row, second column will be R1. So now you can see that. So here you can see there is a path from B to D. There is a path from B to D. So you can have a path from D to B also. Okay. So understand carefully. Here you are having, here it is 1010, but here you have got the value 1. So how you have got this value 1? So first you see, so this is 0 through 0. So A to B is 1. Okay. A to B is 1. So B to A, you are not taking. So this row and this column, we call it as A0. Come for A1. So A1 means second row, second column. So second row, you see same thing. So come for the column part. So here there is a path from B to D. So there exists a path from D to B also. So here D to B you are having 0. But in R1 you can write it as D to B, it has 1. Because there is a path from B to D. B to D is 1. So you write D to B as 1. Understood? So now you come for this particular part. So come for R2. R2 means third row, third column. So third row, there is no path. Come for the third column. Okay. So coming for the third column, there is a path from D to C. There is a path from D to C. So you can write it. So you can see that. So A to D, you have path 1. So B to D, you have path 1. It's already there. D to D, it's path 1. Okay, you can write these particular steps of your own. This is the transitive closure, how you are going to consider. So come for the algorithm, Warshall 1 to n, 1 to n. So implements Warshall algorithm for computing the transitive closure. The adjacency matrix A of the digraph with n vertices, output will be the transitive closure. Okay, how to find the transitive closure, that I have already told. So R of 0 is assigned to A. So first element, first row, first column, the complete thing is being stored as R of 0 for K 1 to N, I 1 to N, J 1 to N. R of Ij is equal to R of Rk of Ij is equal to Rk minus 1 Ij, or okay, or K minus 1 Ik and Rk minus 1 Kj. If there is a path from I to J, you can find using Rk minus 1 Ij. If there is no path from I to J, then you can travel through some other nodes and find the path. So that will be taken as K minus 1 I to K, that is intermediate node, and from K to J. So Ik comma Kj is equal to Ij. So that will give you the value. This is Warshall algorithm. So come for the analysis part. So it's time efficiency. How many loops you are having? So it is summation 1 I is ranging from 1 to n summation j equals 1 to n, summation k 1 to n, 1. So first it will be n. For this one it is n square, n cube. So 3 n's it is taking, its time efficiency is theta of n cube. We can make the algorithm to run faster by treating matrix rows as bit strings and employ the bitwise OR operation in most modern computer languages. So space efficiency. Although separate matrices for recording, intermediate results are used that can be avoided. Okay, so that is up to Warshall algorithm we have seen. So now you come for the next. So next important part, that is transitive closure is finished. Now you come for all pairs shortest path using Floyd's algorithm. So how to find the shortest path from Floyd's algorithm? Okay, so all pairs shortest path problem definition, given the weighted connected graph, all pairs shortest path you have to consider. So all pairs shortest path problem asks to find the distance, that is the length of the shortest vertex from each vertex to all other vertices. So from each vertex you have to find the shortest path to all other vertices. Okay, so understand carefully the length of the shortest path from each vertex to all other vertices. This is the very important thing. Applications, where you come across the applications. So communication, transportation network, operation research. Next you come across pre-computing distances for motion planning in computer games. Okay, so now all paths shortest path I have given this particular similar to Floyd's, so similar to Warshall. So digraph, weighted matrix, distance matrix. Okay, so how you are going to find path from every vertex to each other vertex, you have to find the shortest path. So from A, so give the weights of that particular matrix. A to A, there is no path. So loop you are representing it as 0. A to A 0, B to B 0, C to C 0, D to D 0. Okay, so now you come for A. So from A to B no path infinity, A to C is 3, A to D no path infinity. If there is no path, we are writing it as infinity. Next you come for B. So B to A it is 2, B to B 0, no path from B to C as well as D. So come for the C part. So C to A, this is the digraph. So there is no direction from C to A, so infinity. So C to B 7, C to C 0, C to D 1. Come for the D part. So D to A 6. So D to A 6, D to B no, D to C no, D to D it is 0. Its distance matrix you have to find out. Okay, so find the shortest path from A to A, it will be nothing. From A to B, what is the shortest path from A to B? You have to find the shortest path from A to B. Okay, so A to B, A to C 3, C to B, C to B it's 7. That is 3 plus 7. So it is 10. Okay, come for A to C it is 3. Come for A to D it is 3 plus 1 that is 4. So come for the B part. So B to A it is 2. B to B 0. B to C 2 plus 3 that is equal to 5. B to D 2 plus 3 plus 1 that is equal to 6. So come for the C part. So C to A. So find the path from C to A. So C to A, you have to find the path. So C to D, you can go like this or you can go like this also. So if you go like this, it will be C to B 7 plus B to A 2. So 7 plus 2 9. But if you come like this, C to D 1, D to A 6. So 6 plus 1, that is equal to 7. So C to B 7 is already there. C to C no path. C to D 1. Come for the last one, D. So D to A. So D to A, it's already D to A is 6. It's already there. D to B. D to B. So how you can go for D to B? So D to B, you can take it this one, D to A. D to A is 6. 6 plus A to C is 3 and C to B is 7. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 7, 16. Okay, so come for D to C. So D to C. So D to C, it is 6 plus 3, that is equal to 9. So this is the distance matrix you can find. So we can generate the distance matrix with an algorithm that is similar to the Warshall algorithm. This is called as Floyd algorithm. Okay, so Floyd algorithm, it's similar. D of 0, dk minus 1, dk dn. So dij of k is equal to, this is the formula you are going to use. Dij of k minus 1, similar thing. Dij, there it was Rij, but here it is Dij k minus 1, Dik k minus 1 plus Dkj k minus 1. So take the minimum of Dij or Dik plus Dkj. So minimum will be the distance. Okay. So Floyd's algorithm is similar. So your input will be the weighted matrix, output will be the distance matrix. For k varies from 1 to n, I from 1 to n, j2 from 1 to n, dij is equal to min of dij comma di comma k plus dk comma j. So come for the analysis part. Its time efficiency is given as similar. You are having summation 1 to n, summation 1 to n, summation 1 to n. So n into n square into n cube. So its time efficiency is theta of n cube, similar to Warshall's algorithm. So this is the example you can take. Okay, so how you are finding the particular distance matrix. Okay, so this is the initial thing. I think you are capable of this one. So it is A to A 0, B to B 0, C to C 0. So write the path. If there is no path, write it as infinity. So come for the next thing. This is 0th. This one is second. So you have to go for choosing the minimum of both the things. Okay, so which is the minimum one you are having? So you write it as 2, 0 from B to C. So from B to C, 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5. Okay, so 2, 0, 5, infinity. Here it is 2, 0, infinity, infinity. But here it is 2, 0, 5, infinity. So come for the third one. So third one, similarly you write. So from write 3509, here it will be 9701. So compute for D of 3 and also for D of 4. Okay, so understood how you are going to find the path, and again and again I am telling. So if you have to find the path from one vertex to another vertex, okay, so how you are finding the path from one to another vertex? So I am telling the direct answer. So from A to B, so A to B, it is 3. A to B can be, from A to B you can take it as Okay, this is up to Floyd's algorithm. So I hope you all got understood. Just you find the path from each vertex to each other vertices and you make it think. Okay, so I hope you all got understood this particular Floyd's and Warshall algorithm. So this is up to today's class. So I will be ending this particular class. Kindly go through this video link in YouTube channel 1DPMK. Kindly like, subscribe, click on the bell button, subscribe for the channel. Okay. So thank you all. Stay home, stay safe.